People don't like to experience pain because, let's be honest, it's uncomfortable. And oftentimes when people experienced pain in the past, like painful experiences or traumas or things that happened that hurt us in a way, we will try to avoid those kind of situations, we will try to avoid getting hurt again. And this protective mechanism can be helpful in dangerous situations, but sometimes it can also be limiting us and rather not help us in getting further in life. And in this avoiding of getting hurt again, sometimes our behavior can change in a way, like how we interact with others or how we initiate things in the world, how we make plans or do certain things. And for instance, you can see that with children, but also with animals or with adults. But let's say you have a child, and children are naturally curious, and let's say the child was curious about the heater and put his little hand on the heater, but the heater is hot. So what happens with the hand of the child? It gets burnt, and because it gets burnt, the hand of the child will hurt. And because of this experience, the child will remember, because of feeling the pain, the child will remember next time not to touch the heater. And in this way will adjust his behavior in the future and will not approach the heater anymore, or maybe we will walk far away from the heater. And why does it do that? Why does the child do that? To protect itself in avoiding to experience that pain again. And this protective mechanism can be helpful in dangerous situations, but sometimes it can also be limiting us and rather not help us in getting further in life. For instance, think about people that have been bullied a lot when they were young, or in high school or during college. Doesn't matter when, but if you've had that experience, it's also in a way very hurtful to a person to be bullied and be not included or feel excluded. And when we carry this pain with us, we don't want to experience that pain again. So our body, or on a subconscious level, we will try to protect ourselves by avoiding maybe social situations or social gatherings, or not wanting to approach group situations or go to social events, or maybe start with a new hobby which is in a social context, because at all costs they don't want to experience that pain again, so they are protecting themselves, but at the same time limiting themselves in getting new experiences in life, wherein the person might not be bullied or might be really welcomed or accepted. And then the protective mechanism becomes a block in our life. And this is just one example. It could be about many different kind of situations where we got hurt in the past. And the avoiding of the pain often has to do with us being really uncomfortable with feeling that pain again. And sometimes that's an indication that we haven't fully processed the hurt that we experienced in the past. And because we haven't fully processed it, we haven't fully felt it, we haven't fully given room to it, that's why we are so uncomfortable with feeling it again and staying away from these kind of situations that might trigger that hurt again. So oftentimes it also says something about where more healing needs to happen. And when we do this healing work, when we start to heal more from these past hurtful experiences, the more easier it will become for us to approach new situations in a lighter way. And the mechanism of wanting to protect ourselves or wanting to avoid certain situations will get less, because we've already have like this platform, or we've created this platform in which we are comfortable experiencing a certain level of pain that, we've already processed. So yes, in a way it's normal that people don't like to experience pain. It is uncomfortable, but sometimes we do need to go through that pain in order to approach life differently and in a more open and curious way, instead of limiting ourselves from certain experiences or exclude ourselves from certain experiences. So I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or thoughts about this topic, and know that online counseling is always possible with me. You can find my details in my profile, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.